Welcome to This Week at Otterbein. I'm Justin Jordan. On this show, Otterbein Theater next takes the stage with a Shakespearean production.
And I'm Lilly Van WynGaarden. Also this week, a new campus pop rock group will play covers at its Halloween night performance. But first, Otterbein has named a new registrar to succeed Dawn Foster. David Schneider comes here from The Ohio State University, where he served for 12 years as the Associate Registrar for Academic Records and Classroom Scheduling. Schneider begins at Otterbein on November 16th. He will have about a 6-week transition working alongside the current registrar. Foster will be stepping down after 31 years at the university.
Many students begin their college careers as undeclared majors and have difficult decision of what they want to pursue in life. Jesse Baker reports on how one Otterbein student made his choice.
Choosing a major can be very difficult for some students. This is something Otterbein student Sean Kirk knows way too well.
I was very excited to go into science all through high school, and I was like, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to do this. And then I got a little scared off because there is this huge time commitment.
There are a variety of different majors for a student to pursue, some involving music and some involving science. For some students, they even try to combine their many interests into the major they are pursuing.
I'm very interested in combining music and science because it's just a really cool field out there.
Although it may be difficult for some, there is always time to choose your major. Jesse Baker, Otterbein News.
Faculty and staff will hold a campus conversation to discuss ideas for the future of the Where We Stand campaign. The campaign is now in its second year. Ideas and efforts on how faculty and staff members can raise awareness and gain support for the cause are encouraged ideas. Ideas to celebrate the contributions already made to the campaign are also welcome. You can come join the conversation in the Campus Center's 1847 room in the Campus Center on Friday, November 6th at noon.
After the musical Rent, Otterbein Theater will present something more lighthearted. William Shakespeare's comedy Much Ado About Nothing is the next production to take the stage, beginning at 7:30 of the show tonight in the Campus Center Pit Theater. Friday and Saturday shows this weekend will all begin at 8 o'clock. Tickets cost $18. To purchase tickets online, go to Otterbein Theater website.
Otterbein's newly formed pop rock group, The Anticipations, will take the stage on Halloween. The group will perform a mix of covers featuring artists such as Queen, Bruno Mars, and Etta James for the October 31st show. Special guest Owen Hopper will be joining the group as a featured guitarist. The show kicks off at 8 p.m. in Riley Auditorium.
Get ready to step down the rabbit hole and celebrate the 150th anniversary of Alice and Adventures in Wonderland at the library. Readings, a tea party, door prizes, and a special art reveal are planned. Don't be late to the October 27th event from 6 to 7 in the Courtwright Memorial Library.
Do you love singing your favorite song on the radio? On today's Tech Time with Jay, he will let you know how to satisfy your karaoke needs with the app Sing by Smule.
Hey guys, welcome back to this edition of Tech Time with Jay. I'm Jay Corbett, and on today's show, we're going to be taking a look at a karaoke app where you can showcase your skills to the entire world. The app is called Sing, Karaoke by Smule. It's an app that's free and you can get on the App Store or the iOS Store for the iPhone. So let's go and take a quick look at this game, shall we? Sing is an app where you can sing your favorite hits with audio effects. You can sing duets with featured artists like Jessie J, Jason Derulo, and Linkin Park. You can share your versions with 50 million plus global audience and get fans. Some of the features included on this app include self-recording option and sharing on a global platform. Some of the songs that get added every day include Stay With Me by Sam Smith, All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor, When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars, and even All of Me by John Legend. You want a song that's not available yet? You can go onto Smule's Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Smule, to suggest a song. You want a song that's not yet available? You can do the same thing and go to the Facebook page and suggest a song. You can find and follow your friends and sing and meet incredible singers from all over the world. You can sing your heart out on solo songs or join up with others in duets or group songs. You can keep up with your friends and favorite singers and love and comment on performances to show your support. You can sound amazing every time with Sing's voice enhancement technology. You can use special voice filters to spice up your performance even more. Sing is a supportive, joyful community where music making at all levels is encouraged and appreciated. Well guys, that's the app Sing, karaoke by Smule for you. And it looks like here it says that it has been featured by Google Play as Best Apps of 2014. So, this app was very, very well known during the 2014 year. I'm assuming not a lot of people played it as much because, I mean, come on. Who's like, a lot of people are just gonna get intimidated by someone else singing. Not me though, because I love singing. But that's here or there. This is Tech Time with Jay. Thanks you guys for watching, and you guys have a great week.
Next on This Week at Otterbein, the athletics department welcomes a new class to its Hall of Fame.
But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
Soccer team charged to a 6-2 victory Tuesday against Wilmington. Otterbein's solid defense and good ball control helped to secure the 4-goal win. Luis Rives led the Cards with 2 goals, while Nate Norris scored his 8th goal of the year off a header from his teammate Reed Wolf. The Cardinals are 8-5-2 overall and 3-2-1 in the OAC. The Cardinals' next play, Saturday at Baldwin Wallace. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. Otterbein also topped Wilmington in women's soccer on Wednesday. The Cardinals picked up a 2-0 win. Wilmington committed a foul near midfield that led to Otterbein's Jillian Strambo's 4th goal of the year. Megan McCabe tallied the other Otterbein goal on a Polly Sellers assist. Goalkeeper Dana Strambo earned her 6th shutout this season. This win improves Otterbein's record to a 8-6 overall, and it lifts them to 3rd place in the conference. The Cardinals take on Baldwin Wallace this Saturday night at Memorial Stadium. Senior night takes place prior to kickoff at 7 p.m. Otterbein football team needed a comeback to win 28-1 on Saturday against Muskingum. The Cards trailed 15-10 at halftime. Kevin Green connected with Julian Lout for a 16-yard touchdown early in the 4th quarter for the winning score. Drew Irvin was the bright spot defensively with 14 tackles, a fumble recovery, and an interception. He was named to the D3Football.com Team of the Week after the performance. He also earned an OAC Defensive Player of the Week honors for the 3rd time in 2nd consecutive week. Next up for the Cards is Baldwin Wallace this Saturday at Memorial Stadium. You can watch the game here on Otterbein TV. Kickoff is at 1:30. 8 alumni and 2 teams were inducted into the Otterbein University Athletics Hall of Fame. The honorees included football player Bill Baker, coach Albert Eckstein, past president Dr. Tom Kerr, soccer stars Mike Lochner and Angelo Menzo, track stars Roy Pendon and Wayne Woodruff, and basketball's Jen Lambert Bowers. The 1886 women's tennis team and the 1960 football team were also recognized. These extraordinary men, women, and teams were inducted into the hall on October 17th in a ceremony at the campus center and acknowledged at the halftime of the Muskingum football game. Women's athletics at Otterbein have a long history. David Kinder looks back at how women's sports on campus got their start and how they've changed.
Women's athletics haven't always held the same role in college life that they do today. Until not very long ago, athletic departments only offered varsity sports for males. Females competed on intramural teams that operated more as clubs than competitive teams. At Otterbein, intramural basketball for women was offered around the same time it became a varsity sport for men at the turn of the last century. And that's how it would remain for the next 80 years, an intramural sport. By the 1960s, field hockey, volleyball, and softball became intramural options, yet were still unrecognized as varsity sports. Connie Richardson, who has been the head women's basketball coach at Otterbein for 25 years, remembers when the Ohio Athletic Conference finally recognized female athletics.
Women's athletics weren't a part of the OAC until, I believe, 84. I think it was 1984. And that's when I saw my first small ball. And it actually was a Tachakar, the volleyball brand, is who made the first basketball. It was horrible. I still have it. I mean, absolutely horrible. Real smooth, slick, terrible. Nobody liked to shoot with it. That was probably the biggest change I saw as a player, you know, just as a kid back in the 80s and just playing basketball and having fun. You know, I didn't know what was going on around me, but that, as I can look back now, that was probably the biggest change in regards to once the OAC embraced women's athletics, that's when all the changes started to come.
Until the 1990s, the female and male athletic departments operated as separate departments. Coach Richardson has spent her entire life playing and coaching women's athletics, and when she took over, the expectations of women's athletics began to take shape.
And I think sometimes there was the mentality of women's athletics that was just participate and have fun. You know, I always said it was punching cookies, and when I came in, it was like, no, that's not how we do things. You know, we're going to compete, and we want to do this the best that we can, and let's have the resources to do that. So I've seen it evolve from two separate departments. We converged, and that's when Dick took over, and he did an absolutely phenomenal job, in my opinion, as far as making sure everybody was on the same playing ground. You know, there was no secrets with the budgets. You know, what the men got, the women got, and just kind of the evolution of what his vision was to where we are today. And
women's sports have come a long way from players wearing skirts playing in intramurals at the turn of the last century, yet Coach Richardson knows the gap is still there.
I think there's always room to grow. I think the battle that we're fighting now in women's basketball, and I'll talk that in particular, is the NCAA, the funding from that, because that's I should say overall in Division III, the funding has decreased. You know, we're the largest group of institutions at Division III, but we get the least amount of money. You know, our kids miss the least amount of school. To me, they get the true college experience, and they get to do something that they love.
For Otterbein TV, I'm David Kinder.
The Otterbein volleyball team snapped a 6-game losing skid, defeating Wilmington in straight sets Tuesday. The Cards ran away with the first set 25-9. Wilmington was only able to total 25 total points the entire match. Morgan Lowenkamp led Otterbein in kills with 6. Lauren Blumberg also added 11 assists in the winning effort. The Cards play tonight in the Reich Center against Mount Vernon Nazarene. Live stats will be available at otterbein.cardinals.com. The Otterbein's women's cross-country team broke into the top 20 in 2 competitions last weekend. The Cardinals finished 19th out of 37 teams competing in Wilmington's Janae Strong Fall Classic on Friday. The Division I Miami won the meet. Otterbein freshman Katie Foltz and junior Cassidy Schultz both cracked the top 100, finishing 62nd and 92nd respectively. The next day, the Cardinals also placed 19th in the 46-team field in Wisconsin. Victoria Conkle was the top Otterbein finisher. Otterbein will next hit the course to compete in the OAC Championships hosted by Baldwin Wallace. The Otterbein men's cross-country team made it into the top 30 in their 2 meets. At Wilmington, the Cards finished 28th out of the 36 teams. Freshman Nick Vermanton led Otterbein's runners in the Wisconsin Oshkosh hosted race. The Cardinals were 29th out of 46 teams. Freshman Ian Kellogg placed 24th. Like the women, the men's team next competes on Halloween at the OAC Championships. So hopefully, guys, the Cardinals keep up their winning streak and continue to play well this week.
Yeah. Yep, hopefully they keep streaking.
That's all for this week at Otterbein. Thanks for watching.